will never allow the United States to launch a war against China, conventional or nuclear, without suffering devastating consequences. China is the only country with hydrogen bomb, and that can cover every corner of the world in less than 20 minutes and destroy any target in any corner of the world without any possibility of being intercepted. I hope Washington has learned the lesson. If you want to have war, you will get war. If you want to destroy China, you will be destroyed. If you want to impose nuclear war on China, you will be wiped out by nuclear war. This is very serious. China's policy is very clear. China will not fire the first shot, but China will not allow you to fire the second shot. I told him point blank, no country is a match against China in terms of military power. China will never...
Shalom. Call Haloi, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Wakah, Kodash. And I want to give double honor to the Apostle Great Millstone and the others who will well. Peace and blessing to the elect. Salutation and honor to all you Akim out there that are laboring and that are doing the work in faithful and in truth. And I'm going to tell this video, there will surely be a third world nuclear war. There will surely be a third world nuclear war, and it's coming. There will be a nuclear war that is coming. And many people, it's 2025, many people still can't believe, you know, of a possibility of a third world war that is coming. No one can really even imagine something like this happening, because you got a lot of people that said that, oh no, there was World War I, World War II, but there will never be a World War III. Or others will say that, oh no, if there's gonna be a World War III, it will never happen, you know, in my lifetime. But when you look at it, what's happening around the world right now, we're already at World War when you think about it. We already at World War. You got, you know, America, who's all over, who have stepped their foot all over the Middle East, you know, who went to Iraq, Afghanistan, Syria, you know, and now they're in Venezuela. And now they're in Venezuela, pressing to attack Venezuela. And then you got Russia, you know, in Ukraine, you know, and of course you got all this skirmishes war, you know, that's happening throughout the world. And then you got China who surrounded Taiwan, you know, and China is on the verge of setting up ship, you know, to Venezuela, to go protect Venezuela for the United States, you know. So all that is all leading up to a global third world war, and we're already out of world war already, but it just have not been escalated to that major point yet. Right now, it's just a little skirmishes that's happening here and there, but sooner or later, everybody's gonna go at each other's throat. Everybody. Because when you read the scripture in Matthew 24, verse 6, he said, "Ye shall hear of war and rumors of war." And that, and in the video that you just saw about, you know, on the Prime Minister of China, you know, the mobile that was talking, he said that, listen, if you want war, you will get war. You know, if we will not allow you to fire the second shot. He said that if America, you know, wants to destroy China, China will destroy you. You know, these, you know, not just China, but the rest of the whole world are getting sick and tired of America. And now everybody is prepping themselves up for that major war that is to come. And he said, "For nation show," he said that ye shall hear wars and rumors of war. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. And he said, "You should hear wars and rumors of wars." You know. Now, you talk about rumors of war, right? Hold on. Let's look at Now, this is RT News, and he says Israeli military's order. Now, that's from the RTNews.com. He says Israeli military order to prepare for war on all front. There's that rumors of war. Again, when you hear about nation prepping out for war, you listen about world leaders making threat, like Donald Trump, Putin, and the leader of China, Iran, Ahmadinejad, and all them other world leaders. When you hear all them other world leaders, gathering stuff together and then making up threatening each other, man. This is all sign white headline. You know that a war is about to come. A major war is about to come. He says Israeli military order to prepare for war on all front amidst Iranian protests. He said right here, the Israel Defense Forces, IDF, have been ordered to prepare for a possible simultaneously war against Iran, Lebanon, and the West Bank, according to Israel Channel 12. So you got all them other nations are going to join forces. The possibility of Iran, Lebanon, and other countries going to join war forces with them to attack Israel. And of course, Israel is going to be completely wiped out too. Because it is all according to the word of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. According to the scripture that Israel is going to be destroyed in that war. They're going to be destroyed, man, because the people in Israel, man, they are not the true biblical Hebrew Israelite. They're an imposter who taking the identity of the true biblical Hebrew Israelite, who are the so-called Negro, the so-called Native Indian, and the Lion tribe. They are the real Hebrew Israelite. And they themselves are going to be, in them so-called European Edomites, just in all black, they're going to be destroyed. They have defiled the land, sacrificing kosher pig in the altar. They have done all type of wickedness, in the land of Israel, man. So yeah, they're going to be destroyed. Right along with Babylon, aka America. This thing is blowing up to be I'm telling you, man, you people better wake the hell up. Especially you Jakes. You so-called Negro, you so-called Negro, Native Indian lanterns out there. Y'all better wake up, man. War is coming. War's in the front. War is coming, man. And again, this is from the Al Jazeera News, Al Jazeera News.com. He says right here, he says North Korea oversee hypersonic missile. You hear that? North Korea oversee hypersonic missile tests. Cite geopolitical crisis. You see, you got North Korea, Kim, who oversee a hyper missile test, man. They're out there testing nuclear missile. And it's not just them that have been doing it. Country like Russia, China, of course you got, Turkey, India, you got all them other countries, all them other nations who possesses those nuclear missiles. They are testing it out, man. They are testing it out to see just how powerful it is, and how deadly it is. So that way they could use it on their enemy, man, on their target. Because when you look at let's see here, bear with me for a moment. It's bear with me for a moment. Now, we look at this website called ourworldinddata.org, and of course that's in August 8, 2025. He says right here, which country have nuclear weapons and how many? You see, he says, he said, which country have nuclear weapons and how many? Now he said, which country have nuclear weapon? Estimated nuclear weapon stockpile in 2025, which include warhead assigned to military forces, but excluded retired one, key for dismantle. Now, this is Russia. He said, which country have nuclear weapon and how many they have. He says Russia have 4,299. United States have 3,700. China have 600. French have 290. The United Kingdom have 225. India have 180. Pakistan have 170. Israel have 90. And North Korea have 50. You see? Have 50. So you got all this country, man, all these countries that have nuclear weapon, and they're all going to use it on each other. But they're all going to use it on each other. But eventually what's going to end up happening is you're going to have Russia, China, French, United Kingdom, India, Pakistan, North Korea that's going to turn on both America and Israel, man. I believe that's what's going to happen. Me speaking as a man, Israel is going to be destroyed, man. Well, it's according to the scripture that Israel will be destroyed. You know? Along with the United States. There's going to be war on all sides, man, in all front. And all those countries, man, that possesses nuclear capability, you know, that have not been mentioned in this list, they're going to turn their weapon at the United States. Along with Russia, French, India, United Kingdom, Pakistan, North Korea, and all them other countries, man, that have it, man. You best believe that I would have a nuclear missile somewhere, man. And they probably have more than 50. Or more than 100. Who knows? Because Russia is supplying weapons everywhere, man. All over China. We are entering into a global third world war. Because we went in Matthew 24, and he says again, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of war, see that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. You see, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and that is exactly what's happening right now as we speak, man. That is exactly what's happening right now as we speak. Every nation are now taking up arms, man, you know, and preparing for battle. You know, when you go to Revelation 9 verse 12, what does he says? He says, one war is past, and behold, there come two more wars after. There was World War I, and there was World War, and the two wars that's gonna come after is World War II, which also had already passed, and now World War III is right at the door. Because we said one war is past, which was World War I. And behold, there come two wars more hereafter. Two more wars hereafter. World War I, World War II. And now the last war, which is going to be World War III, and World III will be the last war, or the last war to end all war, man. And within that third world nuclear war, that's when America is going to be wiped off from the face of the earth. She's going to be thoroughly destroyed, completely annihilated, man, by all her enemies. That's why, you know, while we're on this good spirit, man, for all you jick out there, man, you better pray and hope that Yahweh shall have mercy on you, man. I can only pray and hope that, you know, I get delivered in time of the great destruction, man. Lord's will, I pray and hope that the Most High have mercy on me and on my family, man, to be delivered. I can only hope. Because there's going to be a great destruction that's going to take place throughout the whole entire earth. What the scripture says, the earth shall reel to and fro. And what's going to cause the earth to reel to and fro? If you read in let's see here, in 2nd Ezra, maybe for a moment, chapter 16, Verse 7. You see what it says? He says, may one turn again the arrow that is shot of a strong archer. It's like, let me start at verse 3. 2 16 and 3. He said, a sword is set upon you, and who may turn it back? A fire is set among you, and who may quench it? Plague is sent unto you, and what is he that drove them away? May a man drive away a hungry lion in the wood, or may any quench the fire and stumble when he had begun to burn? May one turn again the arrow that is shot of a strong archer. The mighty Lord sendeth the plague, and who is he that can drive them away? And why is all that plague? And what causes the fire, man, that cannot be quenched, that cannot be driven away? It's the nuclear missile. You know, the nuclear missile, man, that all these nations have in possession, which they're going to be launched in the silo. Whether it's coming from the silo, whether it's coming from the back of a big truck, or coming from the submarine, and it's from the submarine in the ocean. All these missiles are going to be launched, and they're going to be launched at their designated target. Whichever this missile is designated to hit, that's where it's going, to its target. And America have many targets in her back. Many targets in her back, man. So it's coming. It is coming, man. That plague, that ultimate plague is coming, man, which is not going to be that missile. That's going to be that final plague that's going to end Babylon. And of course, it's not just America that's going to get hit with a nuclear missile. You best believe, you know, China, Russia, you know, and other country out there, man. You best believe majority of most countries are going to get hit with those missiles, man. They're going to hit with the missile themselves. So destruction is going to happen in all sides, man. On all sides, but the one that's gonna get it the worst, that's gonna get the most onslaught of nuclear missile attack is going to be America, and she's not going to be able to defend herself with her defense system because of the so many onslaught of missile after missile coming from every other nation around the world that possesses that weapon of mass destruction. It's going to be terrible. It's going to be a terrible sight, man, to behold. People who's going to be in the far off witnessing the destruction of America is going to turn their stomach at that sight, man. They're going to be in great fear of the great destruction that's going to take place, man. And the thunderous sound that missile is going to make once it hit its target, man. Oh my goodness. It's here, man. It's coming. It is coming, man. There's going to surely be a third world nuclear war. Don't think for 1 second it's not coming. And for a lot of you say, oh, it's not going to happen in my lifetime. Who's to say it might happen in your lifetime? You know, you might be there to witness it, man. And the Lord might put you in that, Lord, to witness your own destruction, your own demise, as you witness the missile coming right at you. But the only one that's going to make it out of that great destruction is the elect man. His servant, man. That's through faithfully for the name of Yahweh Yahushai. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. As for the rest of you heathen and you two-third niggas, all of you going down this side here in Babylon, man. And whatever your lot may be, you know, you could flee to China. The most I got for you niggas, you jake that's about, oh, you know what? I'm not gonna be there when Babylon get hit. Well, guess what? You nigga that's in the UK, you know, if you think they're gonna be safe down there, the most I have a missile will be reserved for you. You nigga that escaped to Germany or China or whatever, the most I have a missile reserved for you too. Don't think that America is the only one that's gonna get hit with a nuclear missile, man. A great destruction is coming in the world, man. Be prepared and get ready. So with that, I'm going to say, Kahalo, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Wakar, Kodash. And I want to give double honor to the Apostle Gwyneth Millstone and the others who were well. Peace and blessings to the elect. Salutation and honor to all you Akim out there that are laboring and that are doing the work and faithful and in truth. So with that, I'm going to say shalom.